Are you listening? Are you watching? You know what it is, not just boxing. From the canvas to the madness, sit down and get yourself locked in. Are you listening? Are you watching? You know what it is, not just boxing. From the canvas to the madness, sit down and get yourself locked in.
Hey, I tell you what, yeah, when they said about bread delivery, I thought they meant like, just a few loaves of bread. Like, this would be easy, mate. Boxes on boxes. It was like, felt like Rocky, bro. Like Rocky training, like coming from boxing.
We should have come and filmed you doing the bread delivery as part of the training.
And they'd be like, Ollie, we've got a big stack tonight. You've got to deliver about 1,000 pieces of like loaves of bread, and you got like the tiger bread, yeah. So you know the onion bread. What's it? Like in Anzomaco, that kind of bread. Anzomaco, Dorchester Hotel, because that's where I delivered to, like the high-end hotels and stuff and restaurants. The bread was so heavy, bro. It's like, 20 kilo. Picking up, boom, 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 boom. It's just hard. It's killer. Absolute killer.
You said you got a warning?
Yeah, I got a warning, right? Walked in, so you're walking at 10 o'clock, and they're all cooking the bread ready for the run. And mate, like when you just smell it, and then I see a chocolate panel. What's it? It's chocolate panel,
chocolate,
yeah, mate. And it literally come out the oven. You can see the chocolate melting out of it. And I just, I'm not gonna lie to you. I took two, and they caught me on camera, innit? Because like the clients, they count how many pieces of bread they want, how many stuff they want, and I didn't even clock the camera, and I just took one for my when I was in the van to munch on them. Oh mate, I love them.
Was it worth it?
It was worth it. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was worth it. It was banging.
So when did you sack that in?
Sack that in. Do you know what? I think it was about what? 9 months ago now. 9 months ago. I just thought to myself, like, I was coming from a night shift, yeah, like 10 p.m. till 7 a.m. Coming from that, and they go, Ollie, you got sparring at 10 a.m. Right, I ain't had no sleep. I've been fucking logging bread around and that. I'll go in and come sparring, and they'll be like, how are you sparring on no sleep? I'm like, I really don't know. I just thought to myself, if I'm gonna do it properly, I've got to do it. But it's hard, like, with boxing, like, because if you haven't got sponsors, you got to work, innit? So you got to find the right type of work, like part-time work, and then obviously living in London, mate, it's mad because prices of like rent and stuff like that, and it's just crazy that get Ubers everywhere and all that. It's just, do you know what I mean?
Just to be an athlete, just to have the correct nutrition, training,
the S&C, nutrition, S&C, buying the supplements because you got to look after your body. Your body's a car. Buying the supplements.
What supplements do you take?
I've got omega-3, ashwagandha. I take loads. So
not the Ryan Garcia ashwagandha.
Nah, nah, not the Ryan Garcia one. So in the evening, it's magnesium, zinc, glycine.
Is that to help you sleep?
That's to help me sleep, but it's really good for recovery. And ashwagandha. In the morning, I have a green tea. Drink a green tea with nettle tea as well.
Is that as soon as you wake up?
Yeah. As soon as I wake up, I drink that. I have apple cider vinegar. I let my belly settle for a bit, and then I take my supplements. So I'll take my vitamin D, vitamin B, omega-3, lion's mane, because that helps you focus through the day.
I've heard that's really good. Mate, I know Anthony Fowler's selling it now, isn't he, with Supreme?
Honestly, because I used to get brain fog. I'm getting it now.
Yeah, no, brain fog. Yeah.
I get brain fog, and like you had to. When I take it, I feel better. As you can tell, I ain't took it today. Stuttering everywhere.
No, that makes sense. Well, obviously today's been good. We've managed to film your training. You're looking sharp.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
Denzel Bentley was in yesterday sparring you.
Yeah, me and him done 6 rounds. I tell you what, mate, that boy. That obviously I've never seen him spar. I see him fight, and like obviously he's knocking people out. And I'm thinking, right, he must have power. I'm not joking. I sparred him yesterday, yeah. And then the coach was like, Ollie, he's a counter puncher. You got to watch out for his right hand. I was like, all right, cool. Anyways, I was trying to mimic what he was doing because he had his hand down here, right? Because he's got a sharp, snappy jab. So I thought, all right, I'm going to do what he's doing. I'm going to mimic, mate, worst thing I ever done. Put my right, as soon as I put my left hand, bang, come straight over. And I went, beep. I thought, good shot. But yeah, we got good 6 rounds in. It's good, tough spar, but
brilliant.
He's levels, do you know what I mean? He's elite. So I learned from him as well, and I appreciate him coming down for it. So it's good.
Such a great guy as well,
mate,
isn't he?
He's wicked, honestly. He's like so humble, so nice. Like obviously before I see him on TV and then obviously come down and met Isaac and all that lot, and he knows them, and then I met him and I think he's wicked, lovely get user.
Brilliant. And obviously, so your fight coming up next This will be coming out the
Next
week of your fight.
Sit for July. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, I've got a different team. I've got Bobby and Connor. Honestly, they're so passionate about the sport. They're passionate about their fighters. And they just put the work in, man. So for us fighters, we got to do the things right outside the gym and inside the gym. So feeling confident for the fight. I don't get it wrong, it's going to be a tough fight. I've heard he's a game geezer. People call him the Rocky or whatever. But I'm the machine, so I'm going to have to take him out. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, mate. It's a step up, which I need, because all I've been getting is journeyman, and that's what it is. This tuck up like this, kind of fun.
Yeah, well, me and Bobby were saying, obviously, your record doesn't really do justice for how you fight. You're aggressive, you hit hard,
Yeah.
And because of how you fight in the gym, in fights, because you're against guys tucking up, you're not getting those stoppages.
No, yeah.
So you're 10 wins, how many stoppages?
10 wins, 3 stoppages.
3 stoppages?
Yeah.
But the way you fight is so explosive.
I'm aggressive, innit? Like inside fighter.
Yeah.
Like a little bit like Chavez and Robert Duran. Like that's my fighting, inside fighting.
Fan friendly.
Yeah.
Fan friendly. But I think that's good actually how it is, because also people might underestimate you.
Yeah. That's it. Like but with my style, this is quite annoying, because obviously with my category, they're all tall, fucking, they're like 6'2", 6'3", and they're like rangy. So with my style, I've got to get inside, and you got to be fit for that, man. You got to be fit for that. You got to be in there. You got to be. I don't know, Henry Armstrong. Is it Henry Armstrong? He's an inside fighter. You just got to be in there, pushing with your head, boom, boom. But it's hard, man. It's hard. My style's hard, but it's exciting as well.
Yeah. Do you study certain fighters then?
I study. Who does I study? Chavez, Julius Caesar Chavez, Cotio, Robert Duran, Marvin Haggar, and who else? There's one more fighter I study. What's his name? It is Sugar Ray Robinson. I study him as well, because you know why I studied them? The old school fighters, because back in the olden days, mate, it weren't point scoring. It weren't amateur. It's not amateur. Like, they were there to knock you out. Do you know what I mean? So when you watch them, you see their biomechanics, how they boom, like Joe Lewis and that. Like, if you watch him and study him, his boxing mechanics, like he pushes off his back foot. Like, some people don't even use their foot. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. Like you got to like use your glutes, use your hamstrings. People don't do it. It's all this upper hands. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do it, but it's about turning your shoulder, using your hips, using your legs.
Is that what you've been working on this camp then?
Yeah. Working on that, because I used to be like, ooh, like all fucking speed punches, because I just wanted to get the shots off. But now it's just like, take your time, pick your shots, and dig them in.
My name is Dennis McCann, professional boxer for Frank Moore and MTK Global. This is Fortress Boxing. A lot more protection, it's a no-brainer. Around your thumbs, around your knuckles, around your wrist. That's exactly where the problems are. They're very compact, so I feel like I'm punching hard with them on as well. And I feel like when you got sparring 14, 16 ounce gloves, the smaller wraps can't really. They're too small for the gloves. That makes sense. So these are a bit bigger, and they're getting the gloves a bit more. They're making them more compact. 1, 2, hook, go.
So what got you into boxing?
What got me into boxing? So basically, you wouldn't believe it. Fucking people like, you know, I was a bad boy on the shit. Nah, I got bullied for my colour. So I wanted to learn self-defence to look after myself.
At what age was that?
That was, when was that? I was 17? Yeah, 17. And I was getting bullied, and there was one time I got absolutely battered, and I come home and I cried my eyes out. I was like, Mum, I don't want to go to school. Because I was just, every time I'm getting bullied for my colour, like, it's just horrible. Like, I was just so nervous to go in all the time. Like, I tried getting a towel, wetting it and wrapping it around my neck to like proper choke me out to make me look ill. But you shouldn't be doing that, man. Just like, because you don't want to go to school. Do you know what I mean? So anyways, yeah, so I got into boxing because I got bullied. And my dad, he was British kickboxing champion, like top level. And he had a trainer who trained him, and he was like, right, son, he went, I won't teach you boxing, but I'll take you to my trainer. I don't know why my dad didn't want to teach. He didn't want me to get into boxing or nothing like that. I was like, but I need it for self-defence. But he took me to his trainer, and his trainer took me on, and it was the first week I was in the gym sparring. He put me in the ring and went, spar this geezer. I got punched in the nose, blood went everywhere. I cried, ran out of the gym, didn't come back for a week, watched a few Rocky films. I thought, nah, do you know what? I'm gonna be a boxer. I'm gonna do this. So like, I want to go for it. Do you know what I mean? Went back down now. I was like, I want to carry on going. And then carried on doing it. And my dad's coach was like, Ollie, if you stick at this, you could be a world champion. Never looked back. And just stuck at it.
So he believed in you when you first started out from then?
Yeah, he did, yeah. We had, unfortunately, we had a falling out. We don't talk no more. But, I appreciate him getting me into the sport. And, yeah.
Did all the bullying stop?
Yeah, so basically, there's, what was it? I see one of them because my dad always said, catch them when they're on their own. When they're in big groups, they think they're big, they think they're like mighty. Catch them on their own. I see him on his own. I was like, you know me? And I said, do you remember me, dear? And he was like, yeah. I went, come on, listen, let's go. I went, oh, I'm not going to fight in the street. I went, come to the boxing gym. I absolutely battered him. Absolutely. It's like, have you seen the YouTube things when they get the trolls off the internet, stick them in the ring? I absolutely battered him. It just felt so good. Do you know what I mean? It felt so good. And I thought, I love it.
That's so nice to hear, because also you hear a lot of successful boxers and people go through, sometimes it's self-defense, but usually it's, you know, their parents had done it or they looked up to people. So to hear that you went from feeling defenseless at 17 to now 10-0 as a professional, it's quite some journey. What got you to this stage, really? What made you stick to it and stay disciplined and turn professional?
Do you know what got me to it? It's just I wanted to give my mum and dad a good life. My goal was to buy my mum and dad a house. Unfortunately, my dad passed away a year ago. So then my goal was to give my mum a house, but I'm still going to do that. But now I realise I'm going to do it for myself. I want to do it for myself. I just want to give everything I've got and then say I did it. Don't get me wrong, Ash. I've had times where I've like, you know what, fuck boxing. I've had enough. I don't want to do it no more. And I think every boxer's been through that, but like come back from sparring when they're just like, because every boxer has that hard spar where they get battered and they sit there and think, what the fuck? Because if you ain't on that top level like Ben Whittaker and all that, mate, you gotta sell tickets. You gotta do all that. And sometimes you just sit there.
Sell bread for a living.
You gotta sell bread for a living. And some boxers, have to put money in just to fight, because say they can't sell tickets, they got to put money in just to fight. Do you know what I mean? So people just get disheartened about it. So yeah, it's
What keeps you coming back? What's that inner drive? Because obviously it'll be nice when you buy your mum the house and everything else, but what keeps you coming back?
One, I like people respect you a lot. Two, I like having a scrap, I like having a fight. And three, I want a good life, man. Like, I've come from the council estate. I live in the caravan with my mum. Or we were in the council estate and then we moved to a caravan. I live in the caravan with my mum. I remember when we was living there and it was in winter time and the gas bottles ran out. Mate, I remember me and my mum freezing in that caravan. Absolutely freezing. I just thought, you know what? I wanted to give us a good life and I'm just gonna give everything I've got so I can do it. Do you know what I mean? And I believe I can. I believe I can do it. Do you know what I mean? I honestly believe I can do it.
And you're only, what, 29?
29, mate. 29. Don't get me wrong. I've had 5 years out through mental health. I was not in a good way. And like I say, I just wanted to give up boxing. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I thought, you know what, I can't be arsed. And there's just like a time where I was hanging around with the wrong crowd. I was going out partying and I got lost into the scene. And I come back one time after a night out in London, and I sat at the table and I thought to myself, I don't even want to be here no more. There's no purpose for me. Like, I don't know, like, it's like, I can't explain mental health to you, mate. You go into a dark bubble, mate. Like,
I've been there.
I just wanted to give up. I want to give up everything. I want to get even the people wanting to be there for me. In my head, I thought they're not even there for me. I don't want you there. Like, go away. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I can't even explain it, bro. I can't explain it. Anyways, and then I went to Greenwich Park and I wrapped the rope around my throat. But bearing in mind, I was really drunk. I don't know what I'd done. I either fucking made the rope loose or it was a fucking weak branch. And I jumped. And as I jumped, I hit the floor. So my neck didn't snap. I hit the floor and I thought, wow, Ollie, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And then that was God giving me a second chance. And then, believe it or not, 3 weeks later, Dillian White. I went to Portugal with Dillian White, and I was out there 6 months with him.
No way.
Which
I
was
remember
sick.
seeing
that.
that.
That made me get the love for boxing again.
It's an absolute pleasure to have Gymfluencers on board as a sponsor for season 5 of the Not Just Boxing podcast. They've been supporting us since we were on 10,000 followers. If you have over 1,000 followers and you like to showcase your health and fitness journey, or if you're an up-and-coming boxer who likes making content, you can receive free products in return for just the story. You can also work on paid collabs where you set your own rates. They've worked with the likes of C4, Jimmy's Iced Coffee, and Skinny Food Co., and the list goes on. If you want to hit them up, use the code NJB to get started today.
I'm telling you now, that made me get the love for boxing.
How did you
again.
get that opportunity? Because I remember seeing it all on your socials.
Well, my old coaches, Pete Marciano and Ruben Tabarez, unreal people. I'm unfortunately not with them anymore. But yeah, my old coaches, they used to train Dillian, because Ruben, he's an SNC, and he used to do strength and conditioning for Dillian White. And Dillian White was sparring in Essex, and obviously Ruben's got to be with him to like look after him, make sure he's doing his mobility and all that. And Dillian had just one sparring partner, but one sparring partner didn't turn up, and they was like, "Ollie, get in the ring with Dill." I was thinking, "Bruh, okay, all right, I'll go." And
was you out of shape when you did it?
I was out of shape, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was proper out of shape. And sparred well against him, like, and I got like a Povetkin style, because it was for the Povetkin fight.
Was that the first or second fight?
First fight. And yeah, I was in there with him and sparring him, and I got good jabs, and I was just like doing in-counter jabs, and I was catching him. Don't get me wrong, he was going easy on me, mate, because he could have knocked me clean out. But obviously got really good rounds in. And then he said to Ruben, because Dillian's moved to Portugal, innit? So he said to Ruben, he was like, I want Ollie to come out and do sparring. So I was out there. I was only meant to be there for 3 weeks, but you know, lockdown happened, the beginning of lockdown. And it was literally, I got woken up by a phone call with Ruben, and I was like, what's going on? Like, it was like, what, 6 in the morning? I was like, Ruben, what's up? What's going on? He was like, Ollie, he went, I got some good news for you. What's that? He went, Dillian wants you to come to Portugal and do like be a sparring partner and train out there. I was like, no way. And literally the whole country was shutting down. Anyways, pack my bags and all that, head to the airport, and you just see flights cancelling, cancel. I was thinking, shit, I ain't gonna make this. I'm not gonna make the flight to Portugal. Anyways, I made the flight to Portugal because I obviously had to be careful, because if you cough or sneeze, they're watching and be like, right, he's got COVID. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got on
time.
Got on the plane, and there was no one. Well, it must have been 3 or 4 people, or maybe 5 people on the plane. Bro, it was mad. But anyway, we got to Portugal, and I was meant to be there for 3 weeks, and then obviously lockdown hit London. Whole London shut down. No one could fly nowhere. Remember, and you can only go out.
I was in Australia at the time, so I didn't see it.
And mate, got lockdown. So I ended up being 6 months out there, and I had to give up my place. So it even says in the Sun, it said I'll become homeless, because I was just out there. But I was living life, man. Like on the beach, going for runs, training with Dillian. Like we were doing sparring 3 times a week. That was a lot of sparring. That was the most sparring I got in my career, doing sparring out in Portugal in my whole boxing career.
What a blessing.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it was good. I was sparring Pesta, John Harding, his name is John Harding Jr., a very good boxer. And I was sparring a few Portugal boys out there as well, and Dillian. And it was just good to be in the scene, because watching Dillian and the Savage, Alan
Babic.
Yeah, mate.
Watching them spar,
mate. It was
pay-per-view.
Like, oh, wow! Like I wanted to video it, but you're not allowed to video it, bro. It's just weird. Like Alan's going smashing his head, and they're just having it. And then before sparring, Dill puts DMX on, and you know DMX, and he just gets the gym like roaring, and it's just like because he had Maximum Violence. Remember Maximum Violence on his t-shirt?
Yeah.
And that's what he'd be there, but like Maximum Light, and then doing the wolf noise and that, and then you just up for sparring, and then man, it was just sick. And then obviously Saturday will be cheat day, where we will treat ourselves. We do sprints on the track or out on the field in like 32 degrees heat, and then we head to the beach, and then we sit at a restaurant on the beach, eat some good food. It was sick, bro, and it was just like I was living the life out there, because I'll go gym in the morning, come back, have a nap, Well, no, come back, have breakfast, have a nap, chill for a bit, go gym in the afternoon, come back, chill for a bit, study some boxing, go gym in the evening, repeat. And I thought, yeah, I like this. This is good. I want to live this kind of life.
What a turning point. And it was only months before you would try taking your own life.
Yeah. So God was just watching down, man. God was watching down. But like I say, I've had obstacles, Ash. Again, with my dad passing away, that set me back. I thought, don't want to box really. And then, don't know, it's just lost. I just lost it. And then I thought, my dad, I get emotional again, but I hate it. My dad would look down on me and be like, just, I don't know, like fucking proud, you know what I mean? Like, he'd be like, stick at it. So, that's it. So it just keeps me going. You know what I mean? Keeps me going.
Yeah. Was he your number one supporter?
Huh?
Was he your number one supporter?
Shit, crying on camera. Yeah, mate. Like, he was my S&C coach as well. My start of my career. My S&C coach. Hold on 2 seconds.
That's all right. We can pause for a second.
It's good. It's all right. Yeah. So, anyways, he was my S&C coach. So, mate, if you used to watch how he used to train me, probably like, because he used to train me. He was a PTI in the army, and he trained the Marines. And then obviously he go to the Marines. He goes, "All yous are fucking maggots." He went, "My son will outdo all yous on these runs and all this." Mate, I used to get beasted. I've still, listen, I got niggles in my knees, niggle in my elbow. Look, got a scar on my elbow because he used to beast me when I was young. Because he just wanted his son to be an absolute machine. You know what I mean? The OE machine. So yeah, like, I just got my dad in me, and then obviously when he passed away, I thought, now I've got a purpose. I really have got a purpose now, because like I say, you get your ups and downs where you don't want to do boxing, with money, with work, everything like that. Because you're just like, why am I doing this? I could get a full-time job and I could get a good little bit of money, or I could be skint, take the risk, yeah, no risk, no story. Take the risk and get good money, you know what I mean? Because it, like Tony Bellew, it takes that one fight. That one fight, boom. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you won't get that one fight. Maybe you will get that one fight. But if you put your all into it, then that could happen. Do you know what I mean?
And you make your own luck.
1% every day. Do you know what I mean?
You make your own opportunities.
You make your own luck. That's it. And like, I feel like if you don't fully put yourself into it, then it just won't happen. You got to believe it, manifest it, and go for it. And that's what I do. And then yeah.
Season 5 of the Not Just Boxing podcast is proudly sponsored by My Meal Prep. My Meal Prep have made it easy for you to stick to your diet goals as well as eating delicious, tasty, homegrown food. Make sure to use the code NJB20 to get 20% off your first order today. For amateur boxers watching, anyone that wants to be a professional, that thinks it's going to be sunshine and rainbows and stadiums and nice cars, what's your advice?
One thing I will say, listen, if you're amateur, get as many fights under your belt, because that is like an apprentice. It's an apprentice, yeah? You're learning, that's your learning. Don't go in, because it's all pitter-patter, don't worry about if you lose, or you're learning styles and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, don't lose all the time, like you want to win and that. But that's where you learn. But what I've done, mate, what I've done wrong, I've only had 8 amateurs. Yeah, 8 amateurs, won my 8. And I wanted to turn pro. I was like, I skipped the Haringey Cup. I'd done the novice ABAs, done that. Skipped the Haringey Cup. I didn't do that, and I'm gutted, man, because I feel like, don't know, because of the word pro, you feel like as soon as I'm pro, that's it. I get money, rah. I get money. I get on big shows. No, I don't work like that. Like, if you go pro with a low amateur record, you got to sell tickets. If you don't sell tickets, you become a journeyman. You get beaten up. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to go to the amateurs, if you want to go pro, you got to know, like, if you want to do low amateur and like just do a few amateurs, if you want to turn pro, you got to sell tickets. That's what you got to do. So I'd say build your amateur record up, and then you get Frank Warren, you get Eddie Hearn. He's won ABA, he's in GB, he's done this, he's done that. Yeah, we want that boy. We're signing him. Boom. That's when the money comes through. Look at Ben Whitaker. He's gold. Was he silver medalist or gold?
Silver.
Yeah. Look at him, mate. He's on money now. He's on money.
He's a character too. I think that's another thing for people. Professional boxing, it's entertainment.
Listen, you got to put bums in seats, mate. Like, you got to have charisma. It's not just about punching. It's not punching people. Like, there's some fighters out there who are good, undefeated, but you won't really hear about them because they're not the talk. That's why everyone likes the misfits boxing. There's all this chit chat. There's all this going out. There's all this there's character. Do you know what I mean? It's fun. It's entertaining. People want to see people get in each other's faces, get mouthy, be humble, and see knockouts and see silly stuff. That's why people love the misfits, because some of them can't box, but they're getting knocked.
It's so hard though as well. Like, people want to have that sportsmanship. You do respect your opponent, like everyone that you're against. So it's so difficult sometimes. I can imagine, if you're a professional, to not have that personality just because you've got so much respect for the sport, your opponent. But when you get that person that just drops the respect, says what's on their mind, they're the people that sell tickets. They're the people that are main event.
That's it. But then also, you do get the ones where there's certain characters, right? You could be humble, and in the ring, look at GGG in the ring, absolutely batter them, knocking people clean out.
But he didn't get his shot. He didn't get his shot for a long time. He was avoided.
Yeah.
You know, if he spoke more, maybe called out Canelo a bit earlier. You know, it was such a shame. But like you said, you're bang on. Someone like Lomachenko,
AJ as well.
Usyk, you know, he doesn't have to say much, just a few words.
Yeah, Usyk. Now look, and he's funny though. He does all this stupid dancing. It's funny. It's entertaining. Do you know what I mean? He does all that, and it's Derek Chisora. He's got a character about him. Do you know what I mean? He's like aggressive, like throwing tables and shit. People like that, man. Like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson does all, like, bit someone's ankle. I mean, don't bite someone's ankle, but you know what I mean? You just
and bite someone's ear off.
Yeah, and bite someone's ear off. Yeah, you just that's it. You just got to be different. Do you know what I mean? You got to be different.
So today they've announced Anthony Joshua against Daniel Dubois. What's your predictions?
Anthony Joshua, mate, 6th round.
What,
6th round? Yeah. He's got the range. Got the power, he's got the experience, and Joshua ain't old yet as either, do you know what I mean? And Dubois, they're not the same age, are they?
No, Dubois is much younger. He's only like, I think, 26
still
or something,
learning,
25.
See what I'm saying? He's still learning his trade, bro, do you know what I mean? And so AJ will know how to use the ring more, and I honestly believe AJ will,
And Joe Joyce against Derek Chisora.
Don't know, you know. Obviously, I like D, because I know D. I'll say that. Joe Joyce, he's like a robot, isn't he? He's a juggernaut.
He is.
Derek Chisora is like a wrecking ball, boy. Oh, that's a tough one for me.
I know.
That's a tough one.
Chisora, in my mind, has 6 rounds to get the job done. Otherwise, Joyce is just going to come on strong.
Chisora's got that Joe Fraser kind of thing, like that. You know what I mean? All that, and he just comes forward, warm, comes forward. Do you know what I mean?
And I think Chisora has probably been the best opponent against Usyk in terms of someone that nearly 100%. Got him out of there.
Yeah.
He roughed him up and he boxed brilliantly. You know, if that was Chisora a few years younger, it could have got him out of there.
100%. Like he cuts him off. He cuts him off nicely. Like he's in your face. Do you know what I mean? He's in your face. It's uncomfortable. He's a nightmare. That's his style. So yeah, no, I rate Chisora. So
you've got some sponsors for this fight. Is there anyone that you wanted to thank?
I want to thank Silverback, Urban Oasis, Stone Security, Scandinavian Boot Camp, and Sweet Nine for sponsoring me for this fight, because, like I say, you need all the support you can get, and without the support, couldn't do what I love, do you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you guys, I really do appreciate it.
And how do you predict next Saturday to go down?
Next Saturday, listen, be ready for war. I'm gonna make it fight of the night. It's gonna be brutal. I never look for the knockout. If the knockout comes, it comes. But I'm thinking the 5th. We could catch him. We could catch him on the 5th. You know, on the 5th round. But we'll see. Listen, my team know what they're doing. Stick to the game plan. See what happens. But I'm excited for it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
Brilliant. Well, it's been great having you on, and all the best on July 6th.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys.